Hello, this is Lion King CMSL. I want to today show you some of the builds I have done. First, we're going to start with a 1/4 size version of the Great Pyramid of Cheops. Here it is. Now over here are some signs that I've put in. As you notice, it says 1/4 scale Great Pyramid of Cheops, 57 meters versus 231 meters, built by me, and yes, it is solid. This is a totally solid build. It took me a while to do it, but you can see it's all there. Now, I play on a private server. This was built on a private server where there is no PvP. There's like 4 or 5 of us here. So that's my first major build. Over here is a bridge that I built. The other bridge that you saw, I did not build. That was one of the other guys who built that. I tend to build bridges like they should be built in the real world. Granted, most people won't see them. I'm not going to get an structural engineer down here saying it's wrong, but it looks good enough for all practical purposes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to TP to the center of the map, and that takes me to some of my other builds. So bear with me as I type in all this information. I am not the best typer in the world, so here we come. And in the mini map, you can start to see the beginning of it. And let me get out. That is something I built just to be silly. This is one of my most ambitious builds. This is a 47-story tower. This is the basis for my game Capture the Tower. And this is 15 blocks by 15 blocks, actually overall 17 by 17. As you can see, I'm still climbing and it's still loading. It goes from ground level, which is Y67, up to 255. I don't want to go too high here because sometimes the server crashes. And I did not want to do that. I tend to do that at times. The sequencer flips the lights. The mod pack I'm using is Attack of the B Team. I'm going to take the express elevator down here. You can see some of the different carpets I've used. And maybe, just maybe I can get my sword back. What did I do with my sword? It's around here somewhere. I know an easy way of getting it back. If it is somewhere nearby. It's not been 5 minutes. So. Okay, where'd you go, sword? Oh, well, crud. I think I lost my sword. Oh, well. That being as it be may, we'll enter the room here. This is your basic off building. Lights recessed into the ceiling. You notice there's quartz there. Attack of the B Team gives you different types of carpets, so you get really fancy with the carpets. The building has a fire exit stair tower, and of course ground floor exit. And what we'll do is we'll shut that door. Come up here, and if you're up here on the second floor, it says fire exit. Second floor exit down 1 floor. Again, different carpet. And Attack of the B Team gives you elevators, which is really nice. And we go up one. On this elevator. There it is. This is the basic construction with concrete and the lights recessed into the floor ceiling, because then I put carpet over it and it doesn't block the floor space or floor area. Just like you have a recessed lighting in a real building. I'm going to drop down a couple of floors. Come out here. Shut the tower, shut the doors. I keep doors shut because I don't want anything in there that I don't want to be in there. Here is a reflecting pool with a garden around it, a water fountain. That was a suggestion by one of the other players on this particular server. Now over here is something U.S. people may remember. It's not loading quickly. This is a two-proportion version of the old Amtrak logo. It was known as the pointless arrow or the blunt arrow. I think officially it was the blunt arrow, but everybody else called it the pointless arrow, and Amtrak employees would get mad at that. I used to work at Amtrak, and this is sort of a tribute to them. The new logo is not easily built with blocks. Get a zombie. Now over here is another build I did. As soon as it loads, this does not want to load quickly right now. I don't know why. Should be loading shortly. There it is. For you old enough to remember Arthur C. Clarke's book and movie 2001: A Space Odyssey, this is the monolith. It's a large version. It's 10 meters across that way, 40 meters across that way, and 90 meters tall. Now, it is hollow. I have no idea how long it would have taken me to build that if it had been solid. That would have been forever. That's the nice thing about all of us playing on the creative mode and no PvP. You can play and do what you want without being worried about attack, except from the monsters, because as you saw, there are zombies or other critters out here. But on the whole, it is a very peaceful server. All friends playing. To be on the server, you have to be invited, and you have to be approved by the server owner. However, if any of the build team wants to come in, I can probably get you in to let you take a look more closely of these builds if I'm around. Let me land here. I'm trying to get my sword back. Okay. This is Lion King CMSL signing out.